Hello world, this is the Rivarian and welcome to another episode of Humankind. Last episode we founded Tokyo over here and Osaka over here, so we have two new cities. And we are not alone anymore on the continent. So we have independent tribes now here. And what I saw after I finished last episode, they even have like a serious army over here. Like 3 units of knights and 3 units of arquebusiers, so that would actually be a threat. Luckily, we are already friendly with them. I hope it stays like that. Otherwise, I don't know. We buy their army. Can we do that? Can we do that? I'll go to. Why can't we hire them? Is that only in the next level? Their armies can be hired as mercenaries? Yeah, okay. Now they only will not attack us. But they share the map already. And the next level we can also get their units as mercenaries. Okay. Other than that, we know now how the patrol functionality of the airplanes works. So basically, the airplanes are here and now they are securing an area around here against plane attacks, against airstrikes. The enemies don't have that. We are the only one with that technology, so okay. We leave it like that. What else? Let me quickly look on my list. Yeah, expansion was a big thing. Yeah, right. We researched video games. So now we can do what I'm doing right now here. Play video games. What gives us stability per population. And also we can build a cinema in the cities now and museum for additional science and additional influence. That's exactly what we need. Just we need to fulfill also the preconditions for that. Next steps here, we are going for the World Wide Web and the neural implant. That's definitely target for this episode to be finished. I mean, 12 turns. That's very achievable. And then we will check also what are the next steps. What do we want to research next? But now, first things first. Last episode, the allied empire of the Poles, so they are our allies, declared war onto the Zulu, the green guys, and we have a decision open here. Or this basically is putting now to the crisis in addition, as far as I remember. No, it's already going away. But we have a grievance that they are at war with our ally, and they have the grievance that we are allied with their enemy. So we can decide now based on that to even join a war, as far as I understand. Yeah, they feel now differently about you, aggressive. Okay. What do we get for them? From them? Marble and papyrus. Yeah, that's nice to have, but also for us it's not vital. I mean, we have a lot of resources, as we can see here. The Zulu don't. I mean, they have 2 strategic and 2 luxury resources, and that's it. So we can do stuff there. And with that being said, we go right into the episode. What do we do now? What do we do with the war? Can we do something with you also? Crisis? No, there's no crisis ongoing.
For a time.
War support isn't decreasing for the Poles. Yeah. They don't care, basically, if you do something with their war or not. But we can, I don't know, ask the Zulu for something. The Zulu at war with your ally, the Poles. Demand surrender to the Poles. Okay, and what do we have here? They demand we shall break the alliance, our alliance with the Poles. Well, we have quite a good alliance with them. We have a stable trust. We have a comparable strength. I doubted that. That anyone has a comparable strength with us. It's also written we are much more powerful than them, so yeah. With that, I agree. So I would say we demand from them to surrender. Demand surrender to the Poles.
Your religion is an affront to the truth.
And
Your current diplomacy will lead to an unpleasant end.
withdraw. Okay. Now they demand from us that we shall break the alliance. Accept the other empire's demands. Refuse demands. The only option left to them will be to withdraw their demands or declare war on you. Grants them 20 war support. I mean, they have a lot of war support anyway. Okay, the trade routes are blocked. Yeah, okay. How do they want to demand from us? How? Whatever. So we refuse the demand.
How could you think the answer would be yes?
And they withdrew their demands.
I no longer need to
Okay.
inflict this.
Now we have a demand on them. Let's see if they do something about that. They get plus 25
See, you can behave.
war support, but I mean, what do they want? I expected more to happen now, to be honest, but it's okay. Here you can see our airplane. Then, armies, finish your movement. And then we have an idle army. Oh yeah, those are the horses. Wasn't there a mercenary army or something? Wasn't that the reason why we came here? But apparently they moved on. Yeah, they have the unit here. We can also check. Can trade with them? No. Zin Sun Zan. Also, they don't have resources. They have knights and pikemen. Okay, or to which empire do they belong? No, they belong to Tlaxcala. Okay, and with them, they have saltpeter. Okay. How much? 2,600. Oof. But yeah. Looks like a lot, but on the other hand, we make enough. And gemstone boosts our money income even more. So probably that's easily worth it. Let's see. At the moment, we have an income of 12.9k. Now we boost that more. Now we have 13.5. So 600 per turn income, and we paid 1 something. So in 2 turns, it'll be fine already. It'll be not fine, worth it already. Osaka. What do we do in Osaka? Horse ranch. Where do we build a horse ranch? Directly there. Yeah, then for sure we do that. Then yeah, cannot be done without a valid tile. This is it, and then good. Osaka doesn't have pollution yet, right? No, they have only a lot of nature reserves. Exactly, because we built a lot of them right away. We switch also on the resources. And can then even follow up in Osaka with a robotics lab soon. Where can we do that? Where does it make sense? Maybe here, somewhere in that area. Here we have only food, right? No, food and industry. So we can make makers quarters maybe here, and then research quarters around. Or we place it here. Yeah. I think that will do. Actually, we can directly start with that. And then, okay. We will do that then in returns. In 2 turns. Because we will have a surplus next turn, and then the maker's quarter is also done much faster. Okay, next turn. Regensburg gains population. Yeah, the maker's quarter is almost fully finished. And the people converted to our religion. How does it look here? Overwhelmingly good. That's interesting. Why are these guys converting to animism and these are converting to Rovarianism? We accept that it is. Maybe then also these guys will be converted afterwards. Let's see. Otherwise, yeah, over here the continent is fully converted other than these 3 territories. What will also be over soon. Here is also still animism ongoing, but here's also the Rovarianism spreading and spreading. The world, almost the full world, believes in us. We take it. We take it. Army finish movement, yes. Then we have 2 idle armies. One is the U-boat down here. So here we have units of the Malays. And they have also units here on the boat. So also that is scouted now. Where is there still an unscouted piece? Here? Here. Otherwise, don't see any but yeah, here in the middle of the mountains. How do we manage to get there? Send an airplane. The aerodrome is in Harappa. Where? Here. Can we build something that can fly towards the enemy? Yeah. Here we can have a bomber. Unable to patrol or fight aircraft. It's just a question, can it only... It would make sense when that it can only take around the aerodrome. We'll just find that out. We'll try that. And yeah, this army is idle. Let's check that there is really no one left. Again, I think that I remember that there was a unit of... If they have even been ransacking, I think. Some independent people units. But let's see. Okay. No, here's nothing further to be seen on the islands. Then here, that piece is to be scouted. Oh, and it's even shorter like this. Okay. Good. And idle city Regensburg. What do we do in Regensburg? Not with the drunken sailor. Coal plant. Then we have definitely a pollution problem. right now we are fine. Seafood wholesalers, plus money on harbor and plus money per naval trade route. Food market gives us money on market quarters, but that's nothing that we have in Regensburg. Taxation office would give us a little more money. Stock exchange. Where was the cinema? Here's the cinema. Ah, at first we need commons quarters in order to build a cinema. But the museum we can build right away. It just takes a while. We have some research quarters, so having an academy and a museum would actually be a thing. And then we build some commons quarters. At the moment we don't have any. Where do we place them? Here we have a nature reserve, I think. Might be an idea here. And then further. Here we have now all the farmers' quarters around to finally benefit from the astronomy district. That's a nature reserve, that as well. Here a commons quarter would make sense, but also a farmers' quarter. Because the bony would be quite nice. Here it would be nice. Because there's anyway a mix of quarters. Just per adjacent district. Yeah. So that would be fine. Then we make here a commons quarter. And another one. That would make sense. Over here, not really anywhere. Ah, we have a hamlet there. Could have it here, but there doesn't even give a little bonus. But here would be an option. Ah, let's just have one to fulfill the requirements. Good. Next. Ooh, battle incoming. The attacks now feel differently about you. Appeasing. Armies complete movements. Idle army. That's you guys. Okay, you guys can just be stationed here in Avnis. Onis. Avnis. No one knows. Where are we fighting? For sure. I don't know where from they pull these horsemen and why they keep attacking here again and again and again. But they do. Yeah. Manual battle. Go back here. Go here. Thank you. Thank you. And deployment. They go into defensive position. Number 1 buy. Number 2 buy. Achieve a 25 unit kill streak with a single unit. Yeah. Those are here our special units. Will you stand and fight? Defend your flag. Huh? Again? Against 0? What? What? And deployment. There are actually more units. I have those knights here on the back, or these horsemen here on the back that we've seen on the screen. Probably also been attacking, like as reinforcements. And now decided to put them to death as well. Why ever. Okay. Finished. Then idle cities. 4. Heidelberg is one of them. Would like some uranium here. Coking works. The last that we did was farmer's quarter. Right, we needed food. That's why here we started to build more farmer's quarter in Hese. And with that we will just continue. It recommends here because they will get 48. Then we do that. Then it says over here 43. Here 37. But that's not yet true because, yeah, it's influencing. That's true already. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Good. Then here we could also have nature reserves. One here. And one here. And one here in the corner there. It's actually even nice. Good. Then Heidelberg and surroundings have enough to do. Mohenjo-Daro is free to build something. The main district here is in the meanwhile almost full. Do we have much research going on here? Only the robotics lab, I think. Otherwise, yeah, we have industry, some food, and some markets. But we can have a playhouse for additional influence. All that stuff goes quite fast. That's nice. Could build an hydroelectric dam here. Do we have pollution in Mohenjo-Daro? Yes, we have. Coking works and robotics lab. They would be influenced by the minus 10%. And industry is boosted. Science plus 10%. Yes, still we have 712 science. Plus science per population. Otherwise, yeah, additional money from ongoing trade. Per market quarter, okay. I mean, it's only one turn that we take, definitely. Bank plus 10% money we take as well. And then we go for the hydroelectric dam. Good. They also have a plan. Tokyo, other than being visited by Tlaxcaltec, Tlaxcala, no, Tlaxcaltec mercenaries. Tlaxcala is the city name. Ah, those we could even hire. Okay. They're just freely roaming around our territory here. I don't know what I shall think of that. In the long term, maybe. I don't like it too much, but we'll see. If they remain friendly, they will gain our trust. In Tokyo, we need more food income. How do we generate the food income? In Felix Varela, I would say. Because here we have a river. Here I would probably like a maker's quarter to also get the resources from the mountains. Otherwise, food income. is the word. The way. So here we build a farmer's quarter. And here we can't build a maker's quarter yet. Okay. Any nature reserve here to be covered? No. Good. Then we come back in 3 turns. And in Osaka we are already back. There we build the maker's quarter here. And now we have the next maker's quarter up here. And then we will do the robotics lab. Just a question actually, here or here even? Also here it says it's a nice spot. There we can't put as many districts around. So here we can follow up with even more districts, or here with even more. So we place it here. Yeah. Maker's quarter here and then robotics lab here. Next. 90 turns left at maximum. Or we finish the goals faster. Remaining goals. Research technologies. We need 4 more for the second scientist star. And we need more influence. 30k until the next star. And then to be seen, third star, how much more we need on that to finish the match earlier. Yeah, but we are getting closer and closer to the final steps. Finish movement. That might actually be only the U-boat now. So next turn. Population gain. Okay. World Wide Web researched. People converted to new religion. We sold resources. Okay. And we have now +1 stability on a regular district. Just like in general for content creation. So for what we are doing. Actually what I'm doing here, I'm the creator of the content. But that would not be possible without you guys. Therefore, thank you. And with that additional stability comes also additional influence on commons quarters. Influence, yeah, exactly. That's what we need. And we get +1 money on regular district for internet reselling. So now we have, can see it here, +1 money income and only a -9 stability loss. Then please army finish your movement. It's still a U-boat. I mean, that still has a way to go over here. On the other hand, for the distance that it has to go, it works very fast. And we have idle cities, Timisoara. They have been lately building makers quarters again. And yeah, up here, next to the commons quarter. Do we want to build more there? We could. Where does it recommend? Here it does recommend us. Oh, yeah, for sure, because there we also have the coking works. Right. Yeah, we can even let the 2 cities here grow together. So we have here and here some industry. And also here. And also here. Good. Nature reserve, nothing qualified down here. Good. That's it. And Alfark has low pollution. Yeah, because here we have pollution on makers quarters, right? We already have reduced pollution, but we have pollution. Why do we have reduced pollution? No, we have increased pollution there, right? Normally it would be 10 and 5. And now we have +2 additional pollution because it's mega squatters. Okay, so we also built then here the hydroelectric dam to work against this. And here we can build a cinema already. Or a museum. That we can see then. Right now, still quite some turns until we are there. Tikal, our market city. Do you have nature reserves somewhere in Tikal? Can build one here. Okay, and that's it. More we can't build. Food. We don't have much food anymore. For sure, we have industry problems again. Problems. I mean, it takes a while to build stuff, especially the newer infrastructures. How many trade routes do we have? 4 only. Okay, so that doesn't make sense to boost this too much. Okay, and the market quarters are boosted at max. Yeah. Then cinema, there we like market, commons quarters, inventors workshop for additional science. Yeah, you're also not much in science so far. But here we can do something about food. So maybe one maker's quarter here to get access to the industry, the free industry over here. Then we go on farming down here. Yeah. Can't place that yet, so we wait. And Birka has nothing to do right now, nothing to build. What means... What do we do here? We have research ongoing here, quite some. Here we could have the connection to market quarters, makers quarters. Could do that here. And up here, and down here we can stay with research even. But research quarters become much more expensive here. We can have one commons quarter actually here. Then here two more research quarters. They don't benefit much from each other. Is there anything else that would make sense to place here? Not necessarily. Whatever. We go with it anyway. The hamlet is in the meanwhile bigger than what was the initial city. That's just a long, like a rope even, of industry quarters, market quarters down here. And then we have all the research next to the hamlet. Mohenjo-daro grows. You both go. And Tokyo is ready with... Wait. Here we built. And now we want to have even more food. Up here. Here we could even have a commons quarter then. Or here actually. Instead of having the food here, we can have the commons quarter here. So everyone around benefits. Takes us a river piece. What's not ideal, but it's fine. It only takes a river piece. We have more river here to get. Also here we have some more river in the Tokyo area. They'll be fine. We go on. Where are you going, friends? Friends. 66. Okay. So there we are on the safe side. It is a battle ongoing again. I have a feeling where. Small feeling. A little feeling. Where a battle could be. Might be. But first we check the cities. In Sidon. Spoiler. Up here is a battle. Okay, then we do the battle first, because otherwise we don't see properly. Menu battle. The usual replacement. Actually, we can place these in the middle. Bye-bye. Yay, now they also have veterancy level. Okay. The U-boat can go already. And now we don't go to Sidon again. Now at first we go to Nabata. Because we can. We have coking works up here. Pollution is okay. We have food income here. Otherwise, what do we have in the upper region here? Bait has Mirror Pyramids, which count as market and maker's quarter. And we have a luxuries market here. If we place a market quarter here, yeah, here and here, then they benefit from each other. Maybe. 33, 33. Here they don't benefit, then it's only 31. So they are boosted, I think. Yeah, from synergies on districts +2. Good. Okay, then that's it. We build full on market quarters here. We have an idle army. Our U-boat is finished. Has scouted that piece as well, and for sure on the way we forgot this one. So straight back. Sidon again. Now we also see what we can do. Did we replace all tiles here already as we wanted them? I think so. No, not this market quarter, okay. But otherwise it looks better organized than it used to. What do we have here? Ah, that's a garrison. Maker's quarter, sacrificial altar. Doesn't count as any district. Okay, but generates influence. That's fine. So that doesn't necessarily fit full on here. Research quarter, maker's quarter. So out of here we make a research or a maker's quarter. Research. Yeah. Yes, I know that. Then also out of here we make a research quarter. And then we make here another research quarter. And then Sidon is full. Okay. Yoikos is also idle. Also here, but here I think we actually finished the rearrangement. Yeah. Here everything looks fine. You need some food income, at least soon. And food income we can generate best over here. So we start here and here. Harbor, there is still, I think that the market quarters benefit from it, right? Think so. On this harbor we can actually have 3 adjacent market quarters then, so we will also go for that. And also nature reserve we can still build. Where? Where? Ah, here. Okay. Also a target. Good. Osaka. Yeah. Yeah. Here we said. Robotics lab. And then around, even here, a commons quarter. Yeah. Here, a commons quarter. Then up here, research. And also here, then we go more into research. Okay. Next. Honest converted to a new religion. Yeah, that's here. Okay, but here nothing's happening still. I don't get it. What I also don't get is why I didn't place already a coal mine here. And why we don't have a harbor yet. Here we have plus 40 food. And that seems to be the best spot. Or the only one where we get plus 40. I mean, that it's the best spot? Yeah, I trust the game that much. Only it's a little far away from the base. Here we would have 36. And it would look nicer because it's closer. We go with that. We don't have to go for full efficiency all the time. Ooh, urgent affairs. Our U-boat can drive a little in the meanwhile. And in Tokyo we go on with our robotics lab. Wait, here we have a maker's quarter. Then we go with the research quarters around here. There even a commons quarter in between. Research, commons quarter. Good. Maker's quarter. Bam. Tokyo has stuff to do. Urgent affairs in Osaka. Okay. Mass communication. As religious leader, you have always been revered and worshipped by your people, but modern communication techniques have expanded your audience like never before. Suddenly, your sermons can reach even the most remote villages of the world. Your voice and likeness is known everywhere. Will you capitalize on this fame or refuse it? Abstain, continue as you always have, preaching from your pulpit in Osaka. Newfangled technology has no place in religion. Plus 10 stability. Okay. Embrace, develop religious media broadcasts and advertisements for this new host of listeners. The more who hear your message, the better. Fanatical on 13 targets. So on all the cities. Or bolster more than anything you wish to speak directly to your empire's military. Your voice will bring peace to those fighting for your cause. Ferocious. +1 combat strength. Shall we now go? Yeah, we've always been like looking forward. Religion is not necessarily our thing, but in general with spreading or going with the scientific approach does so. We go with embrace.
You're at the end of an ideology axis?
Yeah.
Well, there's something to be said for unswerving dedication to a cause.
Okay, we may ask for reparation. What happened?
You look different. Haircut.
Ah, the English are preventing faithful. Yeah, we have a lot of grievances regarding this against them. That is because they are completely following our religion. But their state religion is... where can I see it? Where can I see which... Ah, wait, in the religion screen. That makes sense. Bavarianism, its religious leader is Japanese. Ah, it's state religion for the Poles and the English. Other than that, we have the animism, which has 10 followers. And the Zulu, do they still have their religion? Change. Cannot be accessed because there are no other religions you may be converted to that you know of. Interesting. Tenet screen. Okay, but the Harapan's polytheism still exists. It has 8 holy sites, 4 in the Japanese religion and 4 in Zulu. And they have 75 followers, all in their homeland, nowhere else anymore. Okay. And there's the Hittite shamanism, still ongoing. They have 4 holy sites in 4 different empires. But yeah, I mean, they are stuck in tier 2 and they won't gain much anymore because everyone is believing in what we are believing. So, we also have a lot of influence. What do we do with all the influence? Could get even more territories, like get the remaining ones here. Do we have any units close to do that? You guys are the closest around here. Well, you could go over here and found another outpost. Other than that, yeah, here we still could create some outposts. And we have units there. Perfect. Perfect. That means where here do we create an outpost? Okay, looks like here or here. I think here. Yeah. Start going there. Thank you. That should be the U-boat. Yes. So we also discovered that. I don't know what to do with the U-boat. So we place it here. And, oh, there are scout riders. Oh no. Dangerous scout riders are on the water from the Zulu. And they are going this direction. They want to land over here, I think. I don't know why they want to do that, but they wanted to do that. 2 allies. We need to strike here. Okay. So they want us to help attack the Magyars, or what? They are violent, and we have almost fully assimilated them. What? No, the others have almost fully assimilated them. The Poles. Okay, so we go here from our outposts, we go here from our outposts. What is left is... We go closer, closer, closer. Oh, nothing is left here. In 2 turns, we will also have the neural implant, by the way. This target for this episode is that will then be fulfilled. And we check now the civics. Because we have a lot of influence. So we finally can do something here again. Republic evolution. There we can decide between a one-party state or a democratic republic. One-party state gives additional stability on territory that we don't necessarily need. Additional science and additional money we take. And also let the people participate in our decision making, so we go for democratic republic.
Chaos, a small price to pay for liberty, free speech, and opportunity?
Then we can also check artistic ownership. For example, academic artists or independent artists. Academy of Arts can then be built, I think. That's an infrastructure. Would give additional influence on research quarters per adjacent district. That would be a great boost for our influence, actually. Or we have independent artists that gives additional influence on commons quarters per adjacent district. Also, that's a decent boost, but we have much more research quarters than we have commons quarters. Only the finest minds can recognize throughout, but I don't go necessarily along with that. Anyone can be an artist, and anyone can recognize arts. You don't need to be academic, but it would help us more. But in this run of Humankind, we go more with my beliefs, so we go for independent artists.
I suppose the act of creation is itself a bit anarchic. Why not take that to its logical conclusion?
Then we have materials procurement. What can we decide here? How should we secure necessary resources? We can seize them. The world's bounties belong to those that can take them. Gives additional war support when declaring war on relations. We're not interested in war. Or we can trade resources. We are blessed in some things, lacking in others. Trade makes sense. Minus 20% required resource deposits to be able to create wondrous resource deposits. Ah, okay, then we could build it easier. Also, from that we don't benefit. Then we leave that for a moment. Look for something that gives us more, maybe. Industrial production. Nationalized industries. 1 additional farmer slot on city or outpost per farmer's quarter. And privatized industries, 1 trader slot on city or outpost per market quarter. Private ownership does wonders for motivation. Some industries are too vital to be taken from the people's hands. Communism versus capitalism. What do we go for? Money we have. Food we need more. So we go actually for the nationalized industries here. Do I personally have a belief of if one is better or the other? Not necessarily. The issue is that any system has a high chance of being abused if you put it out on such a huge scale with so many individuals participating. We go for the food income
control
now.
of vital products and resources, paradoxically, could provide more freedom and autonomy.
Then religious minorities, yeah, in religion they're rejected at some point. We don't benefit from the decisions that we can do there. Artistic expression, can have censored arts that gives less stability loss, or we can have free arts. On all cities, stability loss and gain, yeah, it's just stronger, right? Yeah, that would definitely go with free arts, but also we have to take care now to not lose too much influence because we also want to expand our territory. So we wait now with another decision. But either it will be then artistic expression or we do something with colonization. But also here, get harmonious stability on captured cities, or we get money and industry for 20 turns. We don't benefit from anything here. History shows that you should probably more give them naturalized colonies, so like free them, let's say. Otherwise, at some point, anyway, a revolution might be triggered because they don't want to work for someone else's wealth only. Good. Relation has gained. Then we have urgent affairs ongoing. Okay. And armies to finish movement. The armies to finish movement. Ah, yeah, these guys are there only next turn. These guys are here already, right? Yeah. Nice. Good. One idle city, that's Tikal again. There we started up here with the Maker's Quarters. Then we add now a Commons Quarter. And then we go into food over here. To provide the people of Tikal with more food. And next turn we will have the neural implant. What bonus does it give us other than 300 fame? 50% influence bonus on main plaza and 100 stability on all cities. Okay, the stability is... we don't have issues there. But the influence bonus should be nice. 50%, we can see at the moment we have 3,000. Next turn to be seen. Then we have urgent affairs in Tokyo. Living in a democracy, it is critically important that the people have faith in the judiciary. Judiciary? Judiciary? I don't know. Sorry for that. With legal judgments having impacts on all areas of life from commerce to personal rights. Now is the time to decide how the justice system will be monitored. Okay, so it gives us even more decisions right away. We can have open inspections. A public body should scrutinize and report on every aspect of the justice system. Or we can make state surveillance. Covert monitoring of key figures is necessary to ensure control. That would give us secret police, which boosts the garrison even more. And open inspections, we gain +3 stability on district. That's strong stability-wise. And, I mean, open inspection makes more sense. Otherwise, you put too much power on the state's side, from my point of view. A lot of political talk today. Hope you guys don't hate me for that. But with all the decisions to make, we get to know a little bit of my beliefs. Now, influence. Whoa. Influence. So plus 50% influence on main plaza results in 1,100 more influence, roundabout. 1,200 almost. And we need a new research target. Our armies shall move. Now we have 2 idle armies. One is here. You guys shall go over here and also take these lands. So please go. I want this territory first because this one we have copper, uranium, and iron. And I would prefer to have the resources ourselves instead of buying them. Here we have a nice land for food production, also connection to the sea. With not too much coastal water, so... But this region has more resources, so we go for this one. And... sure, the game recommends us the other one. We have mainly industry here, almost no food. Maybe here we can go 6 and 11. Here we have 9 and 9. 12 and 5. Here was 9 and 10. That might be actually in the space. Yeah. 9 and 10. So that's the target, my friends. And another idle army. It's you guys. Also, you want to claim territory. This one, right? Yeah. To also fill the gap here. There is not much. Is not much resource income in this territory, so it should be around here. 11 and 6. Yeah, that's the best spot. Or 11 and 6, 10 and 8. Actually better. So do it right here. 2 idle cities. Mohenjo-daro, you have last been working on the infrastructure, so the hydroelectric dam. Yeah, it doesn't give you anything already. Ah, it does. For the coking works, now we have +9 pollution instead of +10. But yeah, only minor impact. Here we have Comets Quarter. So we can make even more market quarters in here. And here. Then another Comets Quarter back here, because why not? And here, market quarter. Good. So much on Mohenjo-daro. And Berlin is ready with nature reserves. Okay. So now with Berlin, we have market quarters here. We have food production over here. Industry down here. What do we do? Do we want to attach another territory? To attach also this territory. See what that does also with the stability. Because I think then it would be the first one to have 4 territories attached. Because right now we have Berlin itself and then 1, 2... Oh. Actually, we only have 2 territories attached so far. And then attach. Okay, stability is fine. And for 7,000 we can attach another one. So maybe we even attach this one as well. shall we? To see what happens. Is that many attached? Yeah. We have the influence. And now we don't have the food income anymore. And here the symbols are going riot. Beware of the dead empires. Good. We don't attach more right now. But yeah, Berlin. Okay, bigger. Stability. All good, all fine. Yeah. We also recently got big stability improvements through mass entertainment, that's 62, and also from the neural implant now that's plus 100. So we are fine. From districts we get 374 stability in total. That almost covers everything. Okay. Now it's clear we go into food. Food we have here, for example. Here we have a research quarter here as well. I think, yeah. Here I can benefit over the borders. So that will be the research area then also for Tapeq. Nature reserve is here and down here. Okay. That means we start with food income here. Then we have research. Here we have food. But then maybe actually we make a commons quarter here. But reduces our food income. Whatever. And more food here. And then here. Good. And here. Bam. Shall we even... I mean, we don't have anything to do with the money necessary. Come on. We boost that here now. Bam, bam, bam. Then make a farmer's quarter here. And one here. Okay. Good. It's a lot of money now spent on Berlin, but why not? Where do you recommend the farmer's quarter? Nowhere. Up there. Why up there? Ah, because we have a lot of river around. Okay. Then let's do this. Also that one we buy now. Okay, then Berlin has a lot of food income. What is not necessarily a bad thing. And we can also go for more research. Actually, we can even go for another robotics lab than directly here. Also that we buy. And now we can go for research. Here. Here. And here. Good. Commons quarter. There's a research. Then probably here also research quarter. Good. Yeah, that we let them build now. Then in Berlin we have also more research. So we might focus even more on this stuff. Academy. That's our already plans now for the next 27 turns. I mean 83 to go, so closer and closer. What do we research? We could also opt for the star now. I mean, we need 2 more researchers for the next star. Influence 13k, that's 3 turns. If we are lucky, 4 turns if we are unlucky. So we would have that even before we have the next research done. We can also try to fulfill the tasks here to get all the final technologies researched. That is also a winning condition. What do we need to research for that? Okay, here we would need another 3, 8, 14 turns to come to the exosuit. Then for the military laser, we need another 6, 11, 16. We have precondition fulfilled? No. 20 turns to research. And for the fusion reactor, we need 6, 10, 16. But still, that would be faster than waiting for the final turn. And we are still working on improving our research even more. I think then we go all in regarding this now, don't we? The military laser. Yeah, it gives increased anti-air defense. Okay, whatever. The exosuit, combat strength and land movement speed. Yeah. On infantry units, but we are mainly on infantry units. And the fusion reactor gives additional industry and minus pollution. In general even, without further research. Okay, then we start with that. Research Institute just gives us some fame. Uranium enrichment gives us 25 science, and we can then also get uranium. Nuclear fission unlocks access to nuclear weapons civic. Okay. And we get +1 on every quarter of the specific resource. We can make the infrastructure nuclear plant, which gives additional industry and reduces pollution. We can have a nuclear submarine. And yeah, then we go for the fusion reactor. Good. There we go. So let's see what we achieve faster. So I'm quite sure we won't then need all the turns. Yeah, if we make now 1 of the major technologies per episode, we would have 3 more episodes. Roundabout. Let's see. Our armies shall move. Okay. We said you shall become stationary here, but actually maybe here. Check what's going on here. Also what's incoming to Yorkos. Yeah. Okay. That I didn't want to do, as usual. Oh. You just still found an outpost here. Just you have to go another way. But we can go through the harbor. Yeah, nice. And you founded that outpost. Now we can also go for the ebony here. That territory doesn't offer any resources. So yeah, go here. Osaka is idle. Oh, what did we do here? Research quarter. Okay, then another one. Here we have commons quarter. Yeah. Another research quarter here and here. Makers quarter here. And then further up here. Okay. Do you need anything else? Food income then. But let's see then. Urgent affairs. Obligations of the state. The rights of the people are now enshrined in the fundamental principles of your government, but the matter of who exactly constitutes the people is still to be addressed. Are all or only some to be considered citizens? Okay, so we can now decide about citizenship. A universal. Everyone is entitled to become a full citizen of the empire. Plus 25 stability on all cities. Or select citizenship. It's conditional, not to be given to any wanderer within our borders. Gives additional stability on market quarter. Okay, so we go for stability anyway. That means with more than 5 market quarters, citizenship is better. Okay. Yeah, not citizenship. Select citizenship is better than universal one. Okay. We'll see then. Right now we don't have the influence. Luckily we don't have the influence, so then we don't have to make a decision. Lucky me. Napata's population is gained. Yeah, it's a good thing. For a long time, no battle here in Sidon. For a long time. Probably now I jinxed it. Next turn. Bam. There they are. Armies finish movement. And idle city Tikal. Okay, commons quarter here. And we need food. 1, 2, and then further in the direction. Good. Becoming quite a big city here, Tikal. But it's only 2 territories. But yeah, to absorb each other, the cities are far, far too big. I mean, 300k influence. Where from shall I steal that? And next turn, 4-4. No, next turn we won't have enough influence.
You have unlocked the Research Institute. It will not merely provide additional answers, but open up a whole range of ever more perplexing questions.
Okay. We researched the Research Institute. Got some more fame. Now we have 15k fame. So we have more than 3 times the fame than the second place. Also from them, not seems to come anymore. Much seems to come anymore. I don't know what's going on with them. If they gave up. Estate stars, yeah. 90 missing. Even 80. 83. Influence missing to get the star. So yeah, next turn. Scientist star in 3 turns. Then we can check how much influence we need. And how much more researches we need to end the game. And then we know what will be faster. Or then we can guess what might be faster. To win the game. Or to finish the game. I mean, to win the game is still about the fame. But there I'm confident that the others won't find 10k fame lying on the street. Okay, so now we also have this territory. Then we go into this one. Have a nice little walk, my friends. And here, I think. Up there. But there we only have food. Bourgeois in total, 27 resource income. That's the most. Here we only have 23, but there we have 8 industry. I mean, here 19 turns just to build the outpost. That's That's really slow. No, I think we go here. The influence we have. And also here we want to have the territory. We claim it, and it doesn't tell us where to place. What? Ah, because it recommends us to get the other territory, but that we don't want. Game. 5 and 15, 6 and 14. 6 and 14 doesn't sound too bad, huh? "13 and 11. 13 and 10. So we go here. Yeah. Then we go for 13 and 10. Fine with that. And one more idle city. Harappa. What did you go for? Ah, yeah, we bought the strategic bomber here. Okay. How does it work? We can also upgrade it? No. When we have uranium, we can upgrade it. Here we see now where everywhere they can attack. Okay. So it is as expected. Yeah, we can make airstrike. Select an opposing army or district to target with an air bombardment. Okay, and fighters can be included in a strike to escort. Okay, so they are now basically an army. Understood. But yeah, they are restricted to move around the aerodrome. So they can't just fly from here now somewhere and then see. What are you guys doing here? Swordsmen, javelin throwers, scout riders. There you have actually ships, Carax and a quadrirem. More quadrirams. Okay, more quadrirams and swordsmen, crossbowmen, and knights. Not the strongest composition of units, my friend. And what are they doing home? Thought you are at war. How's our relationship
always brings a
with
smile to my face.
them? We have a war support of 5. That's low. Wait, that's with the
Great
post here.
sovereign, I am at your service.
We have a war support of 91 versus the Zulu because of the ongoing demand. And the Zulu have a war support of 88. We still demand that they surrender to the Poles. At war with Allah, yeah. That we know. So basically now we could even tell them like, hey, back to war because you don't give up. We don't really want to do that. We want to win now, not by military, but just by economic power. So back to Harappa. Yeah, we have built a bomber there. And we can make more market quarters here, or we can also invest in some research quarters around here, for example. Yeah, 1 and 2. Okay. Actually, put more in line right away. Here and here. To go fully research around the robotics lab. Because also that counts as research quarter, what means they boost each other crazily. Then we finish the turn. Get a star. Yes. Gain population. Zulu now feel suspicious about us. I do feel suspicious about us.
How? How might I be of aid?
So yeah, we could just declare war on them now. On the other hand, I mean, them being at war with the Poles doesn't hurt us. They're distracted, they don't have any stupid ideas. Army finish movements, idle army. You found it here. That's also cute. The little building here up on the mountain. I mean, whoever had that idea from that outpost to start here with the factory. I mean, the way to go there is like somewhere completely around here and over the mountain. But the look is nice. They built it up there for the view. And where do we place you guys now? What about here? I mean, they are not really a defensive force against what's coming here. They have 225 army combat strength. We have 101 with those guys, but it shall be peaceful anyway, so let's hope they know that. Could also build for sure an aerodrome somewhere in Dirka, for example, like here. Where in 2 turns the research quarter is anyway finished. Not an airport, an aerodrome. That we can place wherever we want to. Nice. Pollution is not an issue right now. Yeah, it's not. So we can do that. And then yeah, we build it for sure. Yeah. As close as possible. Towards the middle. Okay. And we want to have it now. Air unit spawn, yes please. We can also have more influence in Birka. But what we want now are these guys. Raizen, no, we don't need. Because yeah, I mean, the others don't have air units. So we go with a strategic bomber or 2. And we just buy them to have them. Can even upgrade them and they can fly. Refueling, okay. So they need also a turn to be ready or something. Cannot be done as this squadron has already done an action this turn. Okay. Like this it counts. Understood. Shall we attach more territories also to Birka? No, right now we are still fine. Where do we have uranium? That's also to be seen. That we can find out then. Right now, we plan to build a nature reserve, for example, because we built industry. Not industry, the aerodrome. So we built pollution. With an airport, we could build even more pollution. What would not be an issue in Marsik. And gives additional money per adjacent market. What would be 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Yeah, we go for that. Then here and here. Initially, I think we wanted to have industry here, but Who needs industry these days? 5 turns, 3 turns. Here we already have access. 4 turns and 7 turns. Okay. So everything takes a little while. And Heidelbeer has nothing to do, but we want more food. Where do you recommend, my friend? Down here. Because I don't know why it benefits that much here. But okay. Go for it. And yeah. And then here. 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 Okay. Eze is the farmer's city. Next turn. Regensburg has gained population. And we have an idle army. Ah yeah, that's you guys. Where can you supervise now? Here maybe. Good. Station. And now we check again. Now you should be refueled. Yeah. Now you can move if necessary. And yeah, they can move up until here. So just in range, these guys. So now if they want to do stupid stuff, we just put an airstrike on them and they can't do anything about it. So now we are in a safer position again. Because also they deliver 122 army combat strength. In combination with those 101, we would manage to get rid of these guys. I'm quite sure about that. And next star. This time for uranium enrichment researched. So now we have access to uranium. In general, we get an additional science. 25. Don't know. And I think that's a one time thing, isn't it? Ah, no, okay, it's a permanent plus 25. At least. Yep. Scientist star achieved. So now only 2 stars are missing. We need influence 411k, so almost 100k more influence. That's a lot of time. And 11 more technologies to be researched. 11 technologies, that's a lot. That's a lot. And if we only research the easiest to get that start would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 researches to be done. Okay. And they cost in total 3, 6, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 23, 24 turns. Then we can have the research star. The influence star, on the other hand, we need, okay, let's say 90k. And let's say we make 5k per turn, what is actually not true. Then still for 10k we need 2 turns. Oh, actually also 18 turns, 18, 19 turns. So that might be faster than researching all the maximum technologies now. Then we could be finished in about 20 turns. Plus, yeah, the inaccuracy that I have now, especially in influence calculation, because we have much less influence. 600 less. Maybe, yeah, we should actually go for the maximum number of stars. That might give us the highest income. The highest income. The fastest end of the match. But guys, that's the situation. With that being said, I say thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, also reward it with a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And wish you all a great day, a good time, and bye bye.